I'm always excited to bring you a new Pretty Pink Posh release, and this month is no different. Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Keppel, and in today's video I'll be sharing the latest Pretty Pink Posh release, which is just filled with spring flowers, wreaths, teacups, and so much more. Now, there are a ton of new stamps, dies, stencils, and embellishments, so we're just going to jump right into the card making, and I'll let you know what the new supplies are as we go along. First, let's start with the Scallops Pierced Plate Die. I love these pierced plate dies from Pretty Pink Posh because they can add such a subtle background if you want to just have them be the pierced plate on white cardstock. If you want the piercings to stand out even more, you can add a little bit of ink blending on the top. So I'm using Catherine Pooler's Blue Raspberry ink. I've already said a couple of times in other videos, this is my favorite blue ink. I absolutely adore it. And I'm using a large blending brush from Spellbinders, which is really soft, packed with a ton of bristles, and makes it really easy to get a soft blend. Next, we'll use the Stitched Hummingbirds dies. Now, this comes with all the accessories that you need to create two different hummingbirds. They are facing each other, which is really nice, so that you can have both on a card and they don't look like they're trying to fly off your card. So they have a little die for a belly, two for wings, one for tail, then there's an eye and a beak. Next, we have the Friend Greetings stamp set. These are such great sentiments for friends cards. So Forever Friend, lots of other sweet sentiments if you're making cards for your friends, which is nice to have because it is so versatile and can be used throughout the year. So here's that first card, really easy to put together and so much fun. Next, let's use the Vase Shaker dies. This comes with 3 dies. There's the exterior little pierced piece, the interior piece, and then a little decorative piece at the bottom. So I've cut the interior piece out of an A2 piece of white cardstock. Then I've cut the frame out of that aqua cardstock, and I'm gluing it to the base of my card there. Next, I take a piece of acetate and adhere it to the white cardstock with the frame cut out of it. And then I place foam strips all around the base that has that positive piece adhered down to it. Then I'll remove all of the backings of those foam strips. These foam strips are from Spellbinders. They make it really easy to create shakers because they're nice A2 size foam strips. And then I'll just place the window right on top with those shaker beads. These are the Serene shaker beads inside. Then I work on the top of the card, which is putting the frame down so that you don't see that kind of die cut piece. And then the little accessory at the bottom, that's that little scallop piece. So now we have our shaker, and it's just time to add some flowers to the vase. I have the Floral Wreath Builder dies, has all these different layering flowers that you can use. So I created a bunch of those in different colors, and I'll pop them up on small foam squares from Spellbinders right on the vase itself at the top of the vase, so it looks like they're coming out of that vase. And then I also have some leaves or stems from that wreath builder set. We're going to use the rest of that wreath builder set in a little bit. This is the Simple Thanks stamp set. It's another one that's really versatile, great for anyone and just saying thanks in general. So just added that on top of the vase of the shaker window, and I love those shaker beads sliding around. Next, I'll use the rest of the wreath builder dies. So I have the leaf wreath that I've cut out of 2 different colors of green cardstock, and I'll adhere them slightly off of each other so that you can see both colors on this wreath. Next, I'll put a little adhesive around the circle there, and I've cut out a circle in kind of a craft cardstock to make the wreath itself. And then again, we have all those flowers that can be layered with different colored centers. So this time, instead of pinks, yellows, and oranges, I've cut them out of different blues, and then the floral centers are all yellow. So a totally different color combination makes them look super different. I've also added some of those stems and leaves, and I'll just tuck them in with a little bit of liquid adhesive behind them. And there's also leaves that you can fold up the center to give it a little dimension. So look at how pretty that wreath comes out. Now I have the Layered Blooming Dies stencil. I have it on top of an A2 piece of white cardstock. I'm using different Catherine Pooler inks, and I have my waffle flower grip mat holding the stencil and the cardstock in place. And I've created a sweet little background for this wreath that really goes along really well with it. And I like to add a few white gel pen details at the end just for a little extra something. Now I'll take the Hummingbird floral stamp set and stamp a very simple sentiment that just says hello friend. It was small enough to use the sentiment dies for and pop up in the center of that wreath so that it really just pulls the whole thing together. There is another fun shaker die set in this release. It's the teacup shaker dies. So I'm doing the same type of shaker that I did last time. I'm building down. Instead of using two pieces of foam built up on top of the card, I'm building down. So I cut out the shape out of the top panel, and then I place foam lines all around it, pour the shaker goodies, this time this is the chocolate shaker goodies, inside, and then place the back on top so that I can just press down and trap those shaker goodies. This die set also has a little tea bag and a little string that you can cut and a little hole that you can cut out of the tea bag to make everything kind of go together. And I'll use those greeting dies, the friend greeting dies, to stamp "You're an amazing friend" in Versamark ink and use some white embossing powder to make it really stand out. Then a couple of foam squares behind that. You can see that I've placed some of those flowers on the tea bag itself from the wreath builder dies, and then I'll place a few on the handle of the cup as well. Then I'll take some of the tiny leaves out of the Enchanted Garden clay confetti and add those around the flowers. These are such fun friend cards to make. I hope you could tell how much fun I had working with this release, but I'd love to hear if something caught your eye today. Let me know in the comments below. Of course, I have the entire release linked in my supply list, which is underneath this video if you want to check it out. I want to thank you so much for stopping by today and spending time with me. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon.